Picture the zodiac as a secret garden. Not a tidy one, more like a wild, living place where every sign grows in its own way. Some reach for the sun, some wrap around the shadows, some perfume the air before you even notice they're there. In astrology, flowers aren't just pretty symbols. They're a language of the soul energy you can see. The way a flower opens, protects itself, attracts, heals, or even warns. It mirrors how you move through life. If you look closely, flowers tell us much more about us than horoscopes. They're a mirror of our nature, passion, tenderness, strength, or mystery. A rose doesn't apologize for its thorns. A sunflower doesn't pretend it isn't loyal to light. Lavender doesn't shout, but everyone feels it. And here's the part people forget. Flowers don't exist alone. They're meant to be combined. The bouquet effect is real. Some blooms amplify each other, some clash, some create a surprisingly perfect harmony. That's exactly how compatibility works. How easily our flowers are combined in one bouquet depends on how easily we communicate with each other, how naturally we find a common language, become friends, fall in love, and stay soft even when life gets sharp. So today, I'm not giving you a basic forecast. I'm handing you your signature flower, your emotional fingerprint in petals. Read yours, then read the ones you love or the ones who drive you crazy. You'll start recognizing patterns instantly: who calms you, who excites you, who challenges you to grow, and who feels like home. Each zodiac sign's special flower. Aries red poppy bold fire, instant spark. Taurus rose loyal love, sensual beauty, strong boundaries. Gemini lavender curious mind, charming energy, calming words. Cancer white lily pure heart, emotional depth, protective devotion. Leo sunflower radiance, confidence, warmth, big heart. Virgo lily of the valley quiet perfection, healing, devotion and details. Libra peony romance, elegance, harmony, aesthetic soul. Scorpio orchid mystery, intensity, magnetic attraction. Sagittarius bird of paradise freedom, adventure, truth seeking. Capricorn iris ambition, discipline, classy resilience. Aquarius blue hydrangea originality, future thinking, cool sensitivity. Pisces water lily dreamy intuition, spiritual depth, soft power. Aries red poppy. Aries is the red poppy because your spirit doesn't arrive. It ignites. Poppies don't do subtle when they're in bloom, and neither do you. You're bold, impulsive in the best way, and emotionally honest even when you try to hide it. Your energy has a tell. Like a poppy in a field, you stand out without asking permission. Inside, Aries is fire with a tender center. People think you're fearless, but the truth is, you feel everything quickly and intensely, then you move. The poppy matches that rhythm, bright, alive, here now, not built for waiting around in someone else's season. Your manners can be direct, sometimes too direct, but it's not cruelty, it's clarity. You'd rather say the truth fast than let it rot slowly. In bouquets, Aries needs flowers that can handle heat. Sunflower Leo amplifies you, Rose Taurus grounds you, and Lavender Gemini helps your mind breathe. But pair you with something overly fragile and you'll accidentally overwhelm it, so choose people who love your sparkle, not just your calm. Taurus Rose. Taurus is the rose, timeless, sensual, and quietly powerful. You don't rush your blooming, you build it. A rose doesn't open because someone demands it. It opens because the conditions are right. That's your inner world, careful, loyal, deep. When you give love, you give it with weight, real presence, real devotion, real consistency. The rose also carries thorns, and that's important. Taurus isn't soft just because you love comfort and beauty. You protect what matters. Your boundaries are your dignity. And when someone tries to treat your heart like a cheap thing, the rose reminds them, tenderness is sacred, not weak. Your attitude to life is, let it be real or let it be gone. You crave stability, but not boredom. You want pleasure with meaning. You're the sign that can turn an ordinary day into something rich. Good food, warm light, a playlist, a plan, a future. In bouquets, Taurus blends best with flowers that respect pace. White lily Cancer feels safe, lily of the valley Virgo feels dependable, and sunflower Leo adds joy. You're not here for chaos, you're here for lasting beauty. Gemini lavender. Gemini is lavender light, smart, a little magical, and impossible to forget once you've noticed it. Lavender doesn't overpower a room. It changes the mood of the room. That's you. Your words can soothe, excite, distract, seduce, heal. You're a social alchemist. You walk into silence and turn it into conversation. Lavender also has layers: sweet, herbal, clean, mysterious. Gemini's inner state is rarely one note. You can be curious and nervous, confident and restless, playful and deeply observant all in the same hour. People sometimes mistake your changing winds for inconsistency, but it's actually your mind moving at high speed, collecting data, reading energy, finding connections. Your manners are charming, quick, and flexible. You know how to talk to anyone, and you're often the bridge between very different worlds. But your lesson is depth. Lavender becomes most powerful when it's not just pretty, but used with intention. In bouquets, Gemini blends with poppy Aries for adventure, Peony Libra for romance and style, and Hydrangea Aquarius for brilliance. Just don't stay where the air is heavy, you're made to circulate. Cancer white lily. Cancer is the white lily, soft, luminous, emotionally intelligent, and stronger than people expect. A lily looks delicate, but it stands tall and holds its shape. That's your vibe. You feel deeply, but you're not fragile. You're protective, intuitive, and quietly resilient. Your inner world is a home with 1,000 rooms. You remember everything, tones, glances, little moments that weren't little to you. The white lily matches that sacred sensitivity, purity, not as navet, but as truth. You don't do fake. You can sense when someone's heart is closed, even if their smile is open. Your attitude to life is guided by loyalty and meaning. You're the friend who checks in, the lover who notices, the one who creates safety without even trying. But like a lily, you need clean water and emotional environment that isn't toxic. When the vibe is wrong, you retreat. When the vibe is right, you glow. In bouquets, Cancer is beautiful with rose Taurus for stability, lily of the valley Virgo for devotion, and water lily Pisces for soulful connection. You don't want a loud love. You want a real one. Leo sunflower. Leo is the sunflower, radiant, loyal to light, and built to turn ordinary days into golden ones. A sunflower doesn't seek attention the way people accuse Leo of doing. It seeks the sun. Translation: you seek life, joy, purpose, celebration. You're not loud for nothing, you're loud because you're alive. Inside, Leo is a heart with a crown. Your inner state is proud, yes, but also deeply generous. You want to give warmth, protection, inspiration. You're the friend who hypes people up, the lover who makes romance feel cinematic, the leader who wants everyone to win, not just you. Your manners are bold and expressive. You can be dramatic, but it's usually because you care. The sunflower symbolism fits perfectly: tall spine, open face, and a center full of seeds, meaning you create futures. You plant confidence in other people, even when you're secretly craving reassurance yourself. In bouquets, Leo shines with poppy Aries for passion, rose Taurus for luxury and loyalty, and Peony Libra for elegance. Just remember, even the sunflower needs rest at night. Let yourself be held too. Virgo lily of the valley. Virgo is lily of the valley, modest, precise, quietly enchanting, and far more powerful than it looks. This flower is small, but its scent is unmistakable, just like Virgo's influence. You don't need to be the loudest in the room to be the most important. You notice, you improve, you heal through details. Your inner state is a blend of tenderness and discipline. Virgo loves with service, with care, with consistency. You're the person who remembers the exact thing someone likes, fixes what's broken, and makes life smoother without asking for applause. Lily of the valley matches your manners: polite, refined, clean, intentional. But there's also intensity here. Virgo's standards are high because your heart is serious. You want truth, integrity, growth. When people call you picky, what they're really seeing is your devotion to what's real. You don't want pretty promises, you want lasting results. In bouquets, Virgo blends beautifully with white lily Cancer for emotional safety, Iris Capricorn for ambition and structure, and rose Taurus for grounded love. Your lesson: you don't have to earn love by being perfect. You're worthy even in your messy moments. Libra Peony. Libra is the peony because you were born with an instinct for beauty and balance. A peony looks like romance in physical form: lush, layered, soft, but never careless. That's your energy: charming without being shallow, refined without being cold. You don't just want love, you want love that feels like art. The kind of connection where even silence is elegant. Inside, Libra is a thinker with a tender heart. You weigh choices, read the room, sense the hidden dynamics, then gently steer everything toward harmony. Peonies match your manners: polite, flattering, socially graceful. People often feel calmer around you because you naturally smooth sharp edges without making anyone feel small. But the peony also has weight. It's not a light flower. It carries emotion under its silk. Libra may look easygoing, but you take loyalty seriously and you don't forget disrespect. Your life attitude is, let it be fair, let it be beautiful, let it be real. In bouquets, Libra blends brilliantly with sunflower Leo for joy, lavender Gemini for playful conversation, and rose Taurus for devotion. Your lesson is to choose, not just please. Scorpio orchid. Scorpio is the orchid, rare, magnetic, and impossible to fake. Orchids don't bloom for everyone, they bloom for the right conditions. That's you. You're not here for surface level anything. You want truth, intimacy, intensity, transformation. Your energy doesn't flirt, it hypnotizes. Inside, Scorpio is ocean deep. You feel people before they speak. You sense motives, secrets, and unspoken fears. That's why your manners can seem guarded. You're not cold, you're selective. The orchid mirrors your mystery, elegant, controlled, and quietly powerful. Scorpio's inner world often lives behind a velvet door, and only those who earn trust get the key. Your attitude to life is all or nothing, but it's not drama, it's devotion. You don't want half love, half truth, half loyalty. You'd rather be alone than live in something fake. When you love, you protect like a storm and heal like a ritual. In bouquets, Scorpio pairs well with water lily Pisces for soulful depth, Iris Capricorn for loyalty and strategy, and white lily Cancer for emotional honesty. Just remember, trust is a bridge, not a cage. Sagittarius, bird of paradise. Sagittarius is the bird of paradise, wild, bright, fearless, and built for horizons. This flower looks like it's in mid-flight, and that's exactly your vibe. Always moving, always learning, always chasing the next truth. You don't do small. You do meaning. You do freedom. You do stories that change you. Inside Sagittarius is pure spark with a philosophical core. People think you're carefree, but you're actually searching constantly. For purpose, for expansion, for something that makes your soul feel bigger. Bird of paradise matches your manners. Confident, playful, a little blunt, usually hilarious. You can make strangers feel like friends in 5 minutes. Your attitude to life is, try it, go, risk it. And yes, sometimes you overpromise, over-travel, over-jump, but your gift is hope. You remind people that life is still an adventure. In bouquets, Sagittarius loves lavender Gemini for curiosity, sunflower Leo for celebration, and hydrangea Aquarius for big ideas. Your lesson is to keep your roots while you chase the sky. Capricorn iris. Capricorn is the iris, elegant, structured, resilient, and quietly royal. The iris stands like a symbol, clean lines, strong posture, meaning in every petal. That's Capricorn energy. You don't just dream, you build. You don't just want success, you want something that lasts long enough to become legacy. Inside, Capricorn is more emotional than people realize. You just don't perform it. Your inner world is private, disciplined, and deeply loyal. Iris fits your manners, composed, respectful, strategic. You're the sign that can stay calm while everyone else panics, then solve the problem with a plan and a deadline. Your attitude to life is, earn it, protect it, improve it, and yes, you can be tough on yourself. You often carry responsibility like armor, but the iris reminds you, strength can be beautiful, not only heavy. You deserve softness too, not only achievement. In bouquets, Capricorn blends with lily of the valley Virgo for reliability, rose Taurus for stability, and orchid Scorpio for deep loyalty. Your lesson is to let love in without treating it like a project. Aquarius, blue hydrangea. Aquarius is the blue hydrangea, unusual, intelligent, emotionally complex, and secretly sensitive under all that cool. Hydrangeas shift color depending on the soil, and that is so Aquarius. Your mind adapts, evolves, reinvents. You're not here to be understood easily. You're here to be real, original, and ahead of the timeline. Inside Aquarius is a paradox, independent but longing for connection, logical but deeply idealistic. Blue hydrangea matches your energy, calm at first glance, but full of layers when you come closer. Your manners can be friendly yet distant because you prefer bonds that feel chosen, not demanded. Your attitude to life is, think bigger. You see patterns, systems, the future. You care about people, but you hate emotional manipulation. You want honesty, freedom, and a shared mission. In bouquets, Aquarius blends with lavender Gemini for mental chemistry, bird of paradise Sagittarius for adventure, and Peony Libra for social elegance. Your lesson is to let people love you in human ways, not only intellectual ones. Pisces water lily. Pisces is the water lily, dreamy, psychic, gentle, and stronger than it looks. A water lily floats on the surface, but its roots go deep into the dark. That's you. You can look soft, even fragile, yet your inner world is vast, full of symbols, feelings, memories, intuition, and quiet courage. Inside, Pisces feels everything, sometimes all at once. Your heart is tuned to subtle frequencies. You notice sadness before words, hope behind fear, love behind anger. The water lily matches your manners, kind, forgiving, tender. People often open up to you without knowing why. You're a safe place. Your attitude to life is, let it mean something. You don't just want experiences, you want soul experiences. But your challenge is boundaries. If you absorb everyone's emotions, you'll forget your own. The water lily teaches this. Beauty can float, but it still needs roots and protection. In bouquets, Pisces pairs beautifully with white lily Cancer for emotional safety, Orchid Scorpio for deep devotion, and Rose Taurus for grounding. Your lesson is to choose yourself as lovingly as you choose others.